Hello there. I'm back with another video on my world. I have some updates to give you. You can kind of see one of them right there behind me and in front of me and above me. So last time that I had made a video on this, you saw that I had just gotten the baby ghasts. And so I've put them in water here. It's actually this axolotl pool that I used. They all grew up. I've got all five of them. I'm not sure if you can see all of them from here though. That was the first one there. Um, that light blue one, and then I got purple one, a light gray one, a red one, and there is a green one somewhere. He's roaming around. There he is. So I got all those. I have kind of done like a couple of test runs with them. Like I went to Fort Toaster and back, but I gotta be honest, I probably won't be using them too much. Um, they're pretty cool. Like mainly, I'll probably use them for like building or something. Like if I'm high up. But for traveling, they're really slow, and I have an elytra already, and so it's kind of not very necessary. Um, and I tested swiftness potions on them, and that doesn't work. So, I mean, let's see here. Try to get on one of them, if possible. What up, buddy? I can like bring them over to me with snowballs, but I don't have any on hand. There we go. So you can see the goggles go down. It's pretty cool. I can just fly around like this. But this is it. This is how fast it is. So it's not the best. It's pretty cool though. Like, you know, because I can stand on it and I can build like this if I want to. So it's like mobile scaffolding, and I do like that. But I imagine that's probably the only thing I'm really going to use them for. Either way, though, it's an amazing addition. I'm like super glad they added these. But yeah, I kind of just want to run through all the things I've added, and I'm sure you've probably noticed a few of them already. So just kind of go through this as quickly as possible. This was kind of July 4th. That was the same day that I made the video. Shortly after, you know, got all the guests to where they are now. Um, let's see here. That's saying the order. I built a guardian or prismarine farm, whatever you want to call it, and that allowed me to finish the roof of the tower there. You can also see I have the beacon, so get back to that in a moment. And if I go over here, you'll see that I have quite a lot of these blocks stored up, along with a bunch of fish that I will probably never need. So I've been using it a lot lately, like a lot of prismarine stuff. I'll go over there just to show you the farm. It was really, really simple. It was actually very annoying to build because I kept dying so many times to the guardians. When I was building that section right there, you can see like I kind of just placed all of this uh, on the top here. It's a little difficult to explain what's going on, but yeah, I mean, pretty much they all kind of go over to this thing. It shoots them up here, and they go into that little chamber right there, and then they die on the campfires, and all their items will drop into here. And wow, that blue soul fire there actually looks really cool. This is my first time having shaders again in probably a few weeks now. I just downloaded Iris. I'm used to using Optifine, but that's not supporting shaders at the moment, so I just got this one, and it's pretty cool. I can't zoom in, unfortunately. I'll actually need a spyglass apparently, but yeah, pretty much me standing all the way up here on this thing makes it so that way more guardians start to spawn in. You can hopefully see them all down there. They're all like already starting to show up in that thing. And so I get a lot of items from it pretty fast. So I've been using that. Um, but yeah, I mean, that's what the completed tower looks like now. So I used dark prismarine, and if I go up here, you'll see I use this for the floor, and whoa, my god, I put a bunch of sea lanterns in here. Um, it is super bright like this, though. Here, let me just, hopefully this doesn't crash. Let me go ahead and, actually, how do I, is that what I do? Oh, perfect, okay. This is what it looks like normally. So, yeah, I mean, this is, it's a lot less bright now. That is kind of crazy to look at. Let me put that back on. Whew, look at that. Oh my god. This is pretty cool. Well, yeah, so that's the tower completed. Of course, I did build the beacon. I killed another wither down there and made this. So now I've got two beacons here. Can't see it right now, but of course, you know, you got the red one over there, cyan one for this. Yeah, and let me just go back down here. So I'm gonna have to read through this a bit more because I don't remember all the things I did. Let's see here. Oh yeah, okay. So you might have seen this too, but I've added to the tree farm. It used to just have 4 types. Now it has 8. So 2 of them I added July 12th. That was the jungle and cherry. And then like a few days ago, I think, pretty sure on the 27th, I could be wrong, I didn't write it down. I added the acacia and the pale oak. So you can just barely see it down there, but I have them. There are 4 more types I need to do. There's mangrove, there's bamboo, and then there's crimson and warped. And I probably will add those to the farm at some point. But for right now, it's just those ones. And let's see here. Oh yeah, so I've been messing around with all my storage. Of course, I have all the Guardian loot over in the original area. Just because there's, like, I was getting so much of it. But you can see I've kind of opened up this for the enchantment table. I think it was kind of just sitting right here, so I pushed it back a bit. So it's got technically its own little space here. I think it looks pretty nice. Nothing's really changed in here. But you can see that this is the new storage room. I think it actually looks really nice. It looked nice without the shaders, but it looks pretty cool with this on too. But yeah, I mean, I've got pretty much just everything in here now. So some redstone, traveling, some wool, dyes, end items. I just went to the end again like yesterday. I collected a bunch of this because I was thinking I might use some end stone for building soon. Bunch of nether stuff, some discs in there, some. If I like wanted to just put away some of my items like these ones in here for whatever reason, that's what I'd use that for. But yeah, you see I got wood, some building, some extra space, projects, plants, stones, all sorts of different stuff in here. Farming, a lot of this stuff, different mob heads that I've got collected in there. I don't know if I have anything else really all that special. I think I've got some stuff over here too, so like these should be empty. We got a couple of books, some tools, some weapons. I might be using some of these soon, and a bunch of armor in here. So yeah, I'm sure that was riveting seeing all of that. I partially just showed you that just because, like, I think sometimes it helps to see how other people do their storage, like how they organize things. So if that is something you're struggling with, then I mean, here's an idea for you. But yeah, so that's how that's going. Let me go through this again. I kind of want to just go through it in order. I think I remember most of what I've done at this point, but Yeah, you can see I've also been placing down some paintings, messing with some old ones like what you see back there, but also some new ones too. Um, oh yeah, okay, so getting some other stuff here. Going through the mushroom farm, you'll see there's a door over here. I built a disc room. Wow, this looks pretty cool too. This is my first time seeing this stuff with the shaders on. Um, but yeah, this is for pretty much every disc that exists in the game, but only, like, I'm displaying what my first ones were. So like Stall, that was the first ever disc I got back on July 7th of 23. So like over 2 years ago now. And then, you know, moving on to Ward. I don't know the exact date for it. Mellow Wait 11. I have no idea what day I got that one. And so on. And so you'll see, I just got Maul earlier today from my mob grinder over there. But I'm still missing Precipice, Other Side, Relic, and 5. Then if I go up here, I do have the Tears disc, and I'm also missing the Lava Chicken. So I have 5 more to go, but I have the rest of them. And I also added some Firefly bushes in here. I think these are super cool. So these are the first ones. I like flew over to an island that I had never generated before to get some of these. But yeah, there you go. There's that. And I'm sure you've noticed by now, they're kind of all over the place. I did make an official name and banner for this base. I've named it Snowhaven, and this is what the banner looks like. And if I go up here, you'll see that I have made kind of like a little sheep pen for all the light blue sheep that I'd need. And I made a building for banners as well, so this is kind of what it looks like. I'm really using a lot of that prismarine for it. It's right above the storage room, and you'll see the existing banners that I have here, along with like a shield version of them. So like this has materials I need to use. This has the actual banners. You can see that's how you make them. I've added some like mangrove stairs in here as well, just because I thought it looks kind of cool. But yeah, that was like probably one of the latest additions to this. And I was thinking at some point I'd build like some little stairs going up here on top of this. This is that disc room. So like I'd add another building on top onto this. But I don't really know when I'm gonna get around to that yet. And before I go back in the book, there's one other thing I'll show you. So we go down here. I actually did start working on the water tunnel, the boat tunnel a little bit. So like the entrance hasn't changed too much, but you'll see that the tunnel itself actually exists now and goes somewhere. I used a lot of prismarine for this too, for like the ceiling, floor, and this wall right here. I think it looks pretty neat. And just smooth stone on this side. But yeah, you can kind of walk on here, or you can go by boat. And right now, it just goes around the corner and goes to this side of the mountain. And then it ends here in this little cave that I found. Eventually, I'd like to have this tunnel kind of go in multiple directions and connect to different rooms and have it like have a way to get up to the rest of the base, like maybe different elevators or something. I don't know how I'd do it yet, but I think it would be pretty nice to have like an underground section of the entire base, pretty much. That is a future plan, though, probably not something I'll get around to anytime soon. But you can see like the bridge here now has both Spawn Hill and Snowhaven banners, which was something I'd wanted to do for a long time, so it's nice that I finally have that on here. And with that, let me go through this again. So, yeah, this is all kind of... I did start working on the Nether Highway, that's right. So I'll show you that in a moment. I also have a yellow axolotl that I named Marmoon. And that's actually it. So I'll go ahead and show you that. Might as well. And then I'll go over there too and show you the tree farm. So we'll go up here. Let's go take a look at them. So there's what do I do again? Galleon, I think? Galion? I still don't know how to pronounce it. There's Zero. There he is. There's Mormu. You can kind of see his name there. So I have 3 out of the 5 colors. Pink one will be easy to get, of course, but then getting the rare blue one, that's going to be a challenge. It's not something I'm going to try to do anytime soon. So yeah. Let me actually go to sleep real quick. Oh, maybe I can't. I bet I can now. Yep, there we go. I don't really want to listen to the thunder. Alright, so I'll go down here and show you the tree farm. So these 4 have existed for a while now. And now I've added this extension off it. So we've got this staircase kind of in the middle here. And we've got cherry wood, we've got the jungle trees, we've got pale oak, and we've got acacia. You can see this side's not really done yet. Doesn't go anywhere. It's probably just going to keep going out this way for the next 4. But I could always have it go this way too. Make it a little bit more unique that way. I guess we'll just wait and see what makes more sense at the time. I know I can't go this way though, because I don't want to get in the way of the little railway here. But yeah, so I think there's only one more thing to show you, which is that nether highway. And then that's kind of should be everything. So I'll go in here. Woo, look at the portal. That looks nice. Alright. So. Wow. There's like some fog going on there. That's kind of cool. But anyway, here's the highway. It's pretty simple. But essentially it's just like blackstone bricks on the sides here. And then 2-block wide packed ice road. So I've got it connected to Spawn Hill. Goes all the way out this way to Fort Toaster. And that's kind of where it ends right now. Eventually it'll go that way some more. But it's going to take a while, so I'm not going to keep going that way yet. But I can go this way as well. So there's the Snow Haven. And it keeps going over to... Yeah. Whoops. Alright. So yeah. All the way over to this portal, which I still don't have a name for this city yet, but... Oh. Okay, there goes my boat. But yeah, you remember me showing you this before. This is kind of where that goes. I might actually come back and work on this soon too. So that brings me to my next point, since now you've kind of seen everything that I've been up to. I have to admit I am a little tired of working on Snowhaven. I've been doing that for pretty much like 3 months now, and it's been nice and all. And I have more plans for it. There's other things I still want to do, but I would kind of like to move on to a different project now. Maybe like work on a town or city again. So right now I'm trying to decide if I want to move somewhere new and build in like maybe a snowy plains area, or if I want to just work on one of the existing towns I have. Because I have like that Nature Valley one, which I probably won't get back to right now. But then I have one that's like in the middle of a bunch of different forests that had like my mushroom house, and it had like a giant tree house I was going to start working on and never did. And then of course I have this place that I got to work on as well. So I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I would like to change what I'm working on. Um, but yeah, I'm that is pretty much the gist of it. So yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll keep you updated once I figure out what I'm doing next. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you later.